Hey, kia ora. Good morning. Helen Brahms here coming to you from Crossville, Tennessee. Hope you're all having a super fantastic sparkling start to your Wednesday. Yes, it is a gorgeous day. Oh, actually, the clouds have come in. And the poor dog's getting antsy because his little kid's running up and down the street in front of the RV. And so she's up there and her tail's going like crazy. Oh no, she's given up on that right now. She's decided to play. So I hope you're all having a super fantastic sparkling start to your day. Here are your challenges for today. I've got some good ones for you. Your mindset, happiness. I had this quote, I get a quote of the day that comes through every day, and today's quote just struck me. And it was a Chinese proverb that says, if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. I love those sort of happinesses. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. Only if somebody comes to deal with the fish once I caught them. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. And if you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. So today your task is happiness. Go out there, help somebody. Unless you just want happiness for an hour, you can go take a nap. You want happiness for a day, go fishing. Or something else that makes you happy if you're not into fishing. I love fishing, but I just need somebody to deal with the fish once it's on the hook. They can take it off the hook. They need to scale it, debone it. I'll cook it. It just needs to be ready for me to cook it. So yeah, between those two things, I love fishing. In fact, at times I think I'm just going to get a fishing rod and put some weights on it with no hooks and just go sit out on a pier somewhere and just, one of these days. I'm actually looking at, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I so enjoyed just the act of fishing, not necessarily catching a fish. Oh, she's chewing on her bone. But I enjoy the act of fishing. So I may just buy myself a fishing rod, no hooks, just put some sinker weights on there so it holds the line in the water and just toss it out there and just sit there and fish with no intention of catching anything. People will call me crazy. I don't care. I love the act of fishing. But if I have nobody that can deal with a fish, what the hell am I going to do when I catch a fish? So, because it just weirds me out. So I think I'm going to buy a fishing pole just so I can go fishing off a jetty or a wharf somewhere and just have the act of fishing, or standing there on the shore with a fishing rod and just look like I'm fishing. And if anybody notices I don't have a hook, I'll explain why. But I think it'll be cool just to go fish, put some weight on the line and toss it out there and just sit there and just let the mind go blank. But yeah, so if you want happiness for a lifetime, go help somebody. So that's your task. That's your mindset task today, is happiness. So keep that quote in mind. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. And that was a Chinese proverb. Your business. Kathy Russell has put, you could catch and release. Yeah, I don't handle fish. I'm happy to catch them as long as somebody will take them off the hook. That's the whole problem with me catching fish, is that I won't be able to get it off the hook afterwards, because there's just something weirds me out about handling fish. I'm happy to cook them. I'm happy to catch them, but somebody's got to deal with it from when I catch to when it's ready to be cooked. So yeah, catch and release doesn't work. That's why I just want to get the line with the sinker on the end with the weights on it, so it just holds it there in the water so it looks like I'm fishing. Because it's just I find it very relaxing, very tranquil to do that. I don't have to catch anything, so yeah, that's why I don't use hooks, because then I don't have to handle the fish, because I'm not good with that. I would probably have to do it in a pinch, but it just weirds me out so bad. But yeah, put a weight on the end of a fishing line, throw it out there and just let it sit. If anybody asks me if the fish are biting, I go, I have no idea. I'm just sitting here fishing. I'll just tell them I haven't caught anything. I don't know, who says? But anyway, so your business today is all about connections. Go through your network, contact people in your network, and see if you can make connections between people. Ask them, who on your list do you need to be connected with? So get out there today. It's all about connections. It's not about increasing your network as such. It's more of reaching into your network and seeing if somebody out there needs to be connected with somebody. Is there somebody out there in your network who's looking for a new CPA and you've got 3 that you can recommend? When you're recommending people in your network, so if you've got somebody who's in services, like, if somebody's looking for a real estate agent, give them 3 people to choose from. Give them 3 CPAs to choose from. If you've got 3 that you can give them 3 to connect with. That way they can find the best one that works for them, because if you give them just one and that person, their personalities don't mesh, and there's a clash there, then you're going to look, it's going to reflect back on you. But if you give them 3 to choose from, it's up to them to then choose who they want to work with. So your business thing today is all about connections. So reaching into your network and finding out where you can make connections within your network to help people improve their business, to help people, you know, maybe somebody needs a new website designed or was looking at updating their website. So just connect with your network and see if there's some way that you can help them through providing connections that they need. Maybe they need a new website, maybe they need somebody to do Facebook ads for them, maybe they're looking for a new CPA, a new bookkeeper, maybe they're looking at selling the house, they're looking for a real estate agent. There's a lot of things that people are looking for at all times, so just reach into your network, find out what people are looking for, and see if you can make some connections with other people in your network to help that person out. And then your fun today is all about obstacles. I like this one. It's if you can go outside and make your own obstacle course and then have fun going through it. Or if you can't go outside, make one inside, you know, like going around the living room without touching the floor. Can you successfully, you know, you might have to, when you think about it, move stuff around to start with. But if you've got kids, give them the challenge of, you know, crossing from one side of the living room to the other without touching the floor. Make an obstacle course outside of them. And of course, safety first all the time. Always safety first. There was that guy, there was a YouTube video one time where a guy made an obstacle course and trained squirrels to go along this obstacle course. Imagine training squirrels to go on an obstacle course. Obviously, he had a lot of time on his hands. But, you know, take some painter's tape out and make a marking on, you know, and use the paint, you know, the masking tape for painters, and just sketch outlines on the floor that they've got to get from one side of the room to the other without going outside the boundaries of the masking tape, or you know, they have to follow a zigzagged path, or there's lots of things that you can do with masking tape. So you could do that. If you're outside, I'm sure there's plenty that you can come up with. You know, if you've got some boards laying around, you know, use them like beams or something, but have them flat on the ground, and they've got to get from one side of the backyard to the other across these bits of wood, and you'll have gaps between them, so they have to jump from one to the other, and all sorts of fun things like that. But to make it safe, and have fun with obstacles today. So that's your thing for today. That's your challenges for today. With mindset, it's about happiness. Business is about making connections within your network, and your fun is your obstacle courses. Come up with an obstacle course. Challenge the brain. Make it a little bit of a puzzle. Maybe, ooh, there's a good one. When you make your obstacle course, before they tackle the next challenge, they have a puzzle that they have to solve at each point. So if they, for example, you have a piece of wood that they have to walk across, they get to that end of the piece of the wood and they step onto a safe area. Maybe you've got a safe area marked out, but while they're in that safe area, they have to solve a puzzle or a riddle or something like that before the next thing in the obstacle course. Oh, I like that idea. That one just popped into my head. You never know what happens in my head. It's a scary place to be. But anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling day and have fun with the mindset of happiness, making connections within your network, with between your network people, and have fun creating an obstacle course. And I've got to, sorry, about to sneeze. It's gone. And have fun making an obstacle course, and maybe throw some puzzles in there as well. And you know, have them go through an obstacle course, but they've got to solve puzzles along the way before they can go to the next obstacle course. Ooh, there's a good one for later on. Just found the fun challenge for tomorrow. See if you can figure it out from what we've just been talking about. Have a super fantastic sparkling day, and we will catch you later this evening. Hei Conne.